Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where we bring you the latest information about Sheikh Hamdan and his family. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure to do so now so you won't miss any new updates. Because what I'm about to share with you today is one of the most emotional, secretive, and surprising turns in Sheikh Hamdan's personal life. In my last video, I told you that Sheikh Hamdan visited Germany secretly and managed to get his ex-wife Hadia's parents' approval for their remarriage. This was no ordinary step. It was extremely difficult, not only because of cultural expectations, but also because of the secrecy required to protect this very delicate matter. Yet Sheikh Hamdan, determined as ever, was willing to do it. He took the bold step of meeting Hadia's parents, sitting with them, and asking once again for their blessing. Despite everything that happened in the past, Hadia's parents gave him their approval, and that moment marked a turning point in this long and emotional story. What came next was even more surprising. Sheikh Hamdan and Hadia didn't want a big, flashy royal wedding this time. No headlines, no cameras, no global attention. Instead, they chose to keep everything quiet, away from the public eye. They selected Germany as the country where their marriage would take place. Far from Dubai, far from the royal court, and far from the eyes of Sheikh Hamdan's current wife, Sheikha Thani. They even chose a day, a time, and a venue for the ceremony, all arranged in perfect secrecy. But here's the twist. Sheikha Thani, who is currently living in London, England, with her two children, little Muhammad and little Hind, had no idea about any of these events. She was going about her daily life, raising her children, attending her social gatherings, and managing her own commitments, completely unaware of the storm quietly building behind the scenes. For her, life continued as usual, but in reality, her husband was preparing for something monumental without her knowledge. Now let's pause here and think for a moment about the complexity of this situation. On one side, Sheikh Hamdan is a man of responsibility, deeply involved in his duties as crown prince, as a father, and as a son of Sheikh Mohammed. On the other side, he is also a man of love, following his heart back to the woman he once lost, Hadia. Balancing these two worlds is no easy task. After finishing all the arrangements in Germany, Sheikh Hamdan returned to Dubai for a very special political event. He needed to attend this gathering because, as we all know, he cannot step away from his responsibilities for too long. Yet even in the midst of this high-profile event, his mind was not fully in Dubai. It was still in Germany, thinking of the day that was soon approaching. Once the event concluded, Sheikh Hamdan decided it was time to bring his children, Sheikha and Rashid, into the picture. He wanted them to be there, to witness something historic, the remarriage of their father and mother. For Sheikh Hamdan, involving his children was not just a symbolic step, but a deeply emotional one. It was about family, about showing them unity, and about letting them see that sometimes love can return even after storms. So Sheikh Hamdan went to Sheikha and Rashid's school to pick them up. This was not a simple task, and as fate would have it, Sheikh Mohammed, his father, unexpectedly joined him during this visit. The moment was significant. Imagine being there, Sheikh Hamdan standing beside his father, both of them walking through the school halls to pick up the children. Yet, throughout all of this, Sheikh Hamdan did not mention a single word to his father about the secret arrangements in Germany. Sheikh Mohammed was completely unaware of any upcoming marriage. For him, it was just a regular day with his son and grandchildren. This silence from Sheikh Hamdan speaks volumes. It shows us how carefully he guarded this secret, how much he wanted to protect Hadia and the children, and how he feared that even the slightest slip could ruin everything. After picking up the children, Sheikh Hamdan took them back to the palace. The nannies immediately began preparing them, getting them dressed, arranging their things, making sure they were ready for what would come next. While this was happening, Sheikh Hamdan found himself facing another internal conflict. He thought about telling his girlfriend, Shama, about the remarriage. He considered it, weighing the risks and possibilities. Shama, after all, had been close to him, and she had shared many emotional moments with him in the past. But in the end, Sheikh Hamdan decided against it. He feared she would misunderstand, that she would take the wrong image of him, and that it might harm their bond. So he chose silence once again. So now, Sheikh Hamdan is preparing to travel to Germany secretly with his children to attend the wedding. In my next video, I'll share with you exactly how the wedding took place. These are the latest updates on Sheikh Hamdan and his family. I hope you found today's video interesting and enjoyable. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of my future updates. Thank you for watching.